Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, we are here with a cleric about to witness a pretty wonderful run of Super Mario Brothers to any percent Princess only. Is that right?
Yes, best character in the game, and you'll see why here.
I am eager to see the magic happen.
Alright, you want to go ahead and count me down?
Absolutely. I am trusting that someone else is going to press the button because I do not have those commands in front of me. But I will absolutely count you down.
Alright, sounds good. Time will start as soon as I press start here.
All right, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so of course, best character in the game, Princess Peach, because A, you get to play the game in a dress, and B, you can hover in said dress. Unfortunately, I don't think this dress has pockets on it. That's the only way that you could improve upon the characters, give her pockets. Anyways, I'm just grabbing a safety 1-up there, taking a few area skips in 1-1 here, and 1-1's a pretty straightforward stage, just run through it the shortest route that we can. I'm going to damage boost here, just to make sure I blow up that wall. And once we get over here, we'll have the first instance of Birdo in this game. So Birdo, Pink Birdo, we just gotta pick up her eggs, throw them back at her 3 times until she surrenders the orb, and orb, we get to go inside the bird mouth. Orb.
Orb!
Yeah, there'll be plenty of orbing in this run. Alright, so here's the first big trick of this run. Gonna grab a second carpet here, then hop back to the first one, and we can make this carpet go fast. Essentially skipping most of this level. And of course here we're gonna have Birdo appear again. Same strategy as the first fight with Birdo. Pick up eggs, chuck them back. Try to get that sweet, sweet orb. And... I missed. No. Orb!
Orb!
Alright, going into 1-3. This is going to be the first warp zone of the game we're going to take. So what I need to make sure I do here is, from this jump I want to land right on top of this stem, grab the potion, try not to get hit like that, and go in the door, down the pipe. We're in World 4. Unfortunately, no orb for this level, but we get to see the cutest enemy in the game here, the floofs, as I call them, or flurries, I guess is their official name. I still want to pick one up and hug it, but that's not exactly a good idea right now since we're in a hurry, so unfortunately we're going to have to leave the floofs until later. And we have these Shy Guys on these pedestals that shoot fireballs at us. This section is an example of this game's precision platforming that I'm doing using the hover jump. Each jump and each land is very planned, and of course we get a free orb here, so free orb.
Frorb!
Frorb.
Is there a name for those, like, little Shy Guy cannon wagons?
I think there is. I can never remember what it is for the life of me. I also just did a 3-frame trick there with that vine jump. Saves a small fraction of a second here, but it looks cool. There will be an important vine jump coming up later on in the run. That's a major skip. So now that we have dodged through all those Bizas without getting skewered, Just gonna grab another potion here. I'm gonna try to get ahead of the whales shooting water up at me. And then door to pipe to warp. We're in World 6. So 6-1 is definitely one of the more interesting levels with... It's one that I enjoy playing. It's not particularly one of the more difficult ones to run, but like it just feels like so satisfying to get all these jumps and have everything land exactly where I want, I say as I mess up there. And of course, the one instance you'll see of digging in this route, right here, not really my favorite mechanic in the game, but we only have to do it once and it's just a short section here for a key. Try to get out of here as quickly as possible. As long as I'm holding down run and going forward, the Phanto won't touch me. And we have a new variant of Birdo here that shoots fireballs. And I mistimed that a little bit. Alright, one of the things you'll see me doing here is abusing iframes. When Peaches and I are picking an item up animation, I can't take damage. So those fireballs just go right through me during that. And of course, while I was talking, we picked up another orb.
Orb.
Alright, coming up is probably the hardest stage of the run, and where a vast majority of my practice on this has gone. The 6-2 skip. So here I need to manipulate an enemy spawn. There. That's a good spawn. We could just hop across this. Normally you're supposed to ride a bird through this level, but that's slow. It's essentially an auto-scroller if you do it that way. Fortunately, Princess Peach can skip said auto-scroller pretty easily with her abilities. We have a second Gray Birdo here. And another orb. Alright, so coming up here, who's familiar with some of the tricks in Kaizo Mario? Like, in particular, Shell Jump. We're going to do the SMB2 version of a Shell Jump here, hopefully, but with a potion instead of a shell. So, come here. I'm gonna give that one more try. Got it, second try. That trick is also pretty difficult to pull off, but saves a good 10 seconds over having to wade through the quicksand. And here's the third variant of Birdo that we see in this run, Red Birdo. This is the only time we have to fight a Red Birdo to get its orb. And we get a face off against 3 Clydes here, or Tri-Clyde. I'm gonna go for a quick kill strat there, so I make sure I get a Toadstool on that pedestal, damage boost here, and didn't quite get it. Normally I want to pick up that stool from the pedestal while in iframes and get the last hit in, but still a pretty good Tri-Clyde fight. Which will bring us to the final world of the game. 7-1 we mostly skip here. Normally you would go all the way right in this level and catch right on that bird, but we don't have time for that, so we're just gonna take a shortcut here and gain nothing, I guess. Right,
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Sure we do.
Shoko gives $10 and says, "Good luck, Cleric. We believe in you at Goblin Town."
Nice. Again, there took advantage of iframes in the picking up animation to not get hit. Of course, here I can do a few vine jumps off these ladders, because in this game, Ladders are another type of vine. And quick Birdo there. Alright, and that will bring us to the final stage. Now, this final stage, if you've ever played this game, you might remember it's pretty big with a lot of dead ends in it. Fortunately, we know a good route through this level, and there's going to be a nice shortcut coming up here. So, remember how I said ladders are vines? Well, chains are also vines, which means you can jump off of them. So we want to jump off this chain, get above the level, and this is going to skip a majority of this final level here. And then in this room, we would normally have to fight Red Birdo for the key, but since we took this route, Red Birdo drops the key and we can just pick it up and run away with it. Just gotta get in that locked door. I'll take one of these. And last orb of the run. So, orb. Fortunately, this bird doesn't like it when we take the orb, so we have to throw toadstool at him 3 times to get him to let us into wart.
Orb.
And Wart is not a particular fan of vegetables and healthy eating, so really the true message of this game is eat your vegetables, and I guess fruits technically for tomatoes. It's gonna take 6 hits to defeat Warb. Warb. Well, he shoots orbs. That's 3. And time will be after I defeat Wart once I enter the final door. This is actually a pretty good Wart fight. Biggest time waste here is every time I miss a shot on Wart, it costs me about 4 seconds. And actually an interesting thing is that the timer cycle for the vegetables popping out in the Wart fight are the same as the cycle for Birdo shooting eggs. So coming up here, and as soon as I enter the store, time.
Cork.
Yep. So that's Mario 2 with the best and most broken character in the game, the princess.
Congratulations. That was... Gosh, that was over in the blink of an eye. Dang.
Yeah. So this has definitely been one of my favorite speedruns to learn, one of the ones I put the most time into. I actually started learning this last Winter Pride, and, I got kind of sucked into playing Mario 2 shortly after I found out about Return to Subcon and saw all the neat stuff that you could do with the different characters there, and that got me to thinking, like, oh, maybe Mario 2 might be fun to speedrun with all the different characters and strats in it. And of course, we find out here that this game was just a dream.
Oh,
and
no,
Mario
really?
is really
Just a dream?
Yep, just a dream. Not canon at all, just a dream.
But the princess can still fly, right?
Yes. Yeah, I believe that is canon because it was in Mario 3D World.
Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, thank you so much, Cleric. That was a sight to see. I guess it's also like, it was very, very Mario Brothers to see just, the solution to this level, just walk on top of it. It's fine. Just skip all of it.
So I want to thank you for having me. This has definitely been a fun event. There's been lots of great runs so far in it, and I'm sure lots of wonderful runs coming up. I'm excited to see a lot on this schedule, so good luck to all the runners, and thanks for having me.
Thanks again for being here. This was great.